In the kingdom of Aurelia, where the rivers shimmered with golden light and birds sang sweet songs at every dawn, Princess Emma was about to turn 8 years old. She was a joyful child with curly chestnut hair, bright green eyes, and a laugh that echoed like music through the palace halls. More than anything, Emma loved surprises. She loved not knowing what was around the corner, especially when it involved her birthday. Every year, the king and queen celebrated her birthday with parties, presents, and sweets from across the land. But this year, something felt different. Whispers floated around the castle. The royal staff wore mysterious smiles, and no one would tell Emma anything about the upcoming celebration. Even her pet bunny Buttons seemed to know something. He kept hopping into rooms ahead of her, looking back as if he expected something magical to appear. The night before her birthday, Emma sat by the window in her tower room, hugging her favorite storybook. She gazed at the stars above and wondered what kind of birthday was being planned. Would there be a puppet show, a parade of ponies, a picnic in the royal orchard? She didn't know. All she was told was to wake up at sunrise and wear her favorite pink and gold dress. The next morning, as the first light of dawn stretched across the kingdom, Emma woke to find her room glowing with sunlight and something unusual at the foot of her bed. A single rose-shaped envelope with her name written in golden ink. She opened it and read, "Happy birthday, Princess Emma. Today, your special journey begins. Follow the trail of silver petals and let your birthday magic spin." Silver petals? Emma jumped out of bed and saw a trail of shiny silver flower petals leading out of her room. She slipped into her dress, brushed her curls, and grabbed Buttons, who sat waiting by the door with a tiny crown on his head. The petals led her down the grand staircase, through the hall of mirrors, and out into the royal gardens. The flowers in the garden bloomed brighter than ever. Dewdrops sparkled like diamonds, and butterflies danced in the air as if they were performing just for her. At the center of the garden stood a circle of musicians playing soft melodies, and in the middle of them was Lady Juniper, Emma's favorite lady-in-waiting, holding a small scroll. "Your birthday quest has begun," said Lady Juniper with a smile. "To discover your surprise, you must complete 3 royal challenges. Each will bring you closer to your final gift." Emma's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I'm ready!" Lady Juniper unrolled the scroll and read aloud, "To find the first piece of your surprise, seek the creature that sings where the tall tree lies. Her feathers are gold. Her song is sweet. Follow her notes and the friends you'll meet." Emma gasped. "The golden songbird! She lives in the Whispering Woods." Off she went, with Buttons leaping beside her, and a small escort of guards following quietly behind. The Whispering Woods were just beyond the gardens, where tall trees whispered secrets to those who listened. As Emma walked deeper into the woods, she heard a melody floating through the air, soft and clear like a lullaby. Perched on a branch high above was the golden songbird, her feathers shimmering like sunlight. She fluttered down and landed on Emma's shoulder. In her beak, she held a tiny key and a slip of paper. Emma read it. "You found the key to Wonder's Gate. Now, find the glen where friendships wait. The creatures there will test your grace. Prove your kindness, win the race." With the key in her pocket and the songbird flying above, Emma followed a narrow path that led to the Glen of Whimsy, a hidden meadow where magical creatures gathered. As she stepped into the glen, she saw animals of every kind. Foxes with jeweled tails, bunnies with blue fur, and even a shy baby griffin hiding behind a tree. In the center of the glen was a woven basket filled with treats and toys. A sign next to it read, "Share what you love and love what you share." Emma smiled. She picked up the basket and began offering the goodies to the animals. making sure everyone had something special. She gave the blue bunny a strawberry tart, the jeweled fox a shiny ribbon, and the baby griffin a warm blanket. The creatures beamed with joy. Then, the baby griffin waddled over to her and dropped a small pouch at her feet. Inside was a sparkling charm, shaped like a heart, and another note: to reach the end, you must now fly to the place where rainbows paint the sky. Climb the hill where the old tree grows, and let the wind reveal what the castle knows. Emma ran to the Rainbow Hill, the tallest spot on castle grounds, where the old wishing tree stood. Its trunk was thick with age, and its branches stretched wide across the sky. As she reached the top of the hill, a gust of wind blew through the leaves, and golden confetti rained down around her. Suddenly, a door appeared in the tree's trunk. Emma used the tiny key from the songbird to open it. Inside was a spiral staircase, glowing with coloured lights. She took a deep breath and descended with buttons in her arms. At the bottom of the staircase was a hidden room, round and filled with floating lanterns. In the centre was a giant wrapped box, and all her family and friends waiting with wide smiles. The musicians played a joyful tune, and confetti burst into the air. Queen Marielle stepped forward, laughing. "Surprise, my darling! You completed your birthday quest." King Rowan handed her the final note. "You've shown wisdom, kindness, and heart, and now your surprise can finally start." Emma tore open the giant gift. Inside was a golden storybook titled The Adventures of Princess Emma. She opened it and found drawings, photos, and stories from every year of her life. Her first steps, her favourite memories, and even today's adventure. Every year, her mother said, "We'll add more pages together. This book will grow with you, telling the story of your magical life." Emma hugged her parents tightly. "It's the best gift I've ever received." Then the lanterns floated higher and spelled out, "Happy birthday, Princess Emma." Fireworks sparkled above the hill, and laughter filled the air. That night, under the twinkling stars, Emma sat in her room, reading the first page of her new book, with buttons curled at her feet and a heart full of joy. It had been a day of wonder, kindness, and surprise, the perfect royal birthday.